A $50 million lawsuit that says it claims to seek justice for LA County's most vulnerable children who were failed by the system. Coming up, evidence included in that lawsuit that is startling.
And the family of a young boy who was tortured at the hands of his mom and her boyfriend is filing a $50 million lawsuit against LA County as well as Family Services nonprofit.
And the suit alleges caseworkers did not do enough to prevent the death of Anthony Avalos. KTLA 5's Christina Pascucci has been following this story today from Koreatown.
This lawsuit highlights evidence of a failed system. Workers who were mandated by law to report child abuse but admittedly decided not to. Also, an audio recording between a social worker and the DCFS hotline, and it seems the social worker does not take the child's allegations of abuse seriously.
What's our allegation, would you say? I know you have to put something. To
cover our butt?
I know, to cover.
In audio obtained from a grand jury indictment, a social worker calls the Department of Children and Family Services hotline and jokes about her case.
Oh no, Mom was baiting him.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so
he's just a very active child.
Yeah, and you believe the story, right? I mean, you believe that he did fall in the shower?
He's a little bit of a wild animal.
This social worker investigated Anthony Avalos' mom and didn't seem to take the claims of alleged abuse of Anthony and his siblings seriously. But later, Anthony would die, and his mother and her boyfriend would be charged with murder.
Today, we're announcing the filing of a $50 million lawsuit on behalf of family members of Anthony Avalos.
The 10-year-old boy had head trauma and cigarette burns to his body. Abuse in his Lancaster home was reported 16 times over 5 years.
DCFS has really failed us terribly, and hopefully this is a wake-up call for them, so no more kids, not one more kid has to go through this. Sadly, many have. 8-year-old Gabriel Fernandez of Palmdale died in 2013 after years of torture at the hands of his mother and her boyfriend. 4-year-old Noah Quattro was under DCFS care. His parents said he drowned in his Palmdale swimming pool last month, but police say trauma on his body suggests otherwise. If they would have got him out of there, he could still be here.
A worker for nonprofit Hathaway Sycamore was assigned to both Gabriel and Anthony. She testified under oath she knew she was required by law to report abuse, but discussed it with her supervisor and decided not to act.
You believe that your duties as a mandated reporter were to discuss it with your supervisor? Answer, correct. Not to call 911 or the DCFS hotline? Correct.
Hathaway Sycamore refused to comment, but the DCFS said this. At any given time, the Department of Children and Family Services serves more than 34,000 families and vulnerable children in Los Angeles County with an unwavering commitment to pursue child safety every day in our communities. They went on to say they cannot comment on any pending claim, litigation, or lawsuit at this time. I'm Christina Pascucci reporting from Koreatown for KTLA 5 News.